What's up guys, welcome back to Jazdom. Today we would be talking about 5 most important tips which you need to know for fat loss in this quarantine. So the fact that you have come over here to watch this video probably means that you are either an obese or पेट की चर्बी बढ़ गई है. Don't worry guys, you have come to the right place and these 5 tips are the only thing that you need to know to begin your fat loss program. Tip number 1. Stop starvation. Now this is the easiest thing that most people do when they start their fat loss journey. That is, they either cut down their calorie intake to a drastically low value or they just start starving. Listen to me guys. Your body is a vehicle. If you want your vehicle to perform better, you give it better quality fuel, not stop giving it fuel. Getting it? So, starving is not a solution because our body is very insecure when it comes to food. It's a question of its survival, and whenever you stop eating food or start starving or drastically cut off your calorie intake, your body considers it as a serious problem and it thinks that now there's going to be a serious shortage of food, and because of which it actually starts conserving your fat because fats are a source of energy. So now it feels that now that the food intake has reduced, it's not going to get energy externally, so now it has to conserve its fats, and because of which your metabolism rate, that is basically the rate at which your body burns fat to produce energy, that metabolic rate decreases because now your body is conserving fat for future use. It's storing fat for emergency purposes, and it actually starts burning your muscle mass. Your organ size decreases, then your bone density starts decreasing because your body feels that the fat is the most important thing, because fat is the easiest form of energy. It's very easy for your body to convert fats into energy source, and that is the reason why it's so insecure about spending fats when the intake of food is not sufficient, and hence it starts conserving fat. There was also a study which was conducted on a mice wherein the mice was starved for extended periods of time, and it was observed that mice had significantly lost its lean muscle mass. However, its fat storage was pretty same, and that's what happens with us as well. When we start starving or drastically cut our calorie intake, we start reducing and we actually feel that it's the fat that going away. But my dear friends, no. Initially it's just the water weight that you are losing. After that, it's a muscle mass that you are losing, organ size is decreasing, bone density is decreasing. Now these are serious issues and can lead to serious problems in future. So my dear friends, starving is not the solution. It's about eating good food, because as I said, our body is a vehicle, and to make your vehicle perform better, you provide it with good quality fuel, petrol. You don't take away petrol from it, right? Tip number 2. Eat frequently. Shock? Well, eat 6 to 7 meals of smaller proportion. Now this is basically a way to trick your body. And how to do that? When you're constantly giving in food for your body after an interval of every 2 to 3 hours, your body feels that it is getting adequate intake and it is having a lot of food that's coming in from your mouth, right? So now your body feels like Mukesh Ambani. It starts spending of fat resources lavishly because now it is getting adequate intake for energy, right? It's getting a lot of food, so it now knows that it can convert a lot of food into energy, so it doesn't need to store fat now. Hence, when you eat frequently, your metabolism rate increases, and hence it is advised to consume 6 to 7 small meals. Now, here's the thing. When I say 6 to 7 small meals, I only mean eating 6 to 7 small meals of good nutritious food. Eating 6 to 7 donut meals, it's not gonna help. Remember, good quality petrol. That's what you need. So never forget that. And this technique is also very efficient if you are an avid eater, if you love to binge eat, or if you have a habit of binge eating. This technique specifically help you because now you are eating 6 to 7 times a day, which basically means you would be full for all your day, right? So you won't feel the need to eat anything, and this will also help you to control your cravings and help you in your journey of fat loss. Bang on. Tip number 3. So now, eat a lot of whole foods. We need to understand the fact that whole food is stuffed with lots of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants and fiber. Now these things are the micronutrients. Now consider that your body is a vehicle, right? What does a vehicle need? It requires fuel, that is petrol, and along with that it also requires engine oil. and engine oil is of equal importance. You might be filling your vehicle with the best quality petrol, but if you don't have a good quality engine oil, your vehicle is gonna fail early, right? Similar is the case with our body. Our body is a vehicle. The macronutrient, that is the proteins, carbs and fats, which everyone talks about, is the petrol, and the micronutrients is the engine oil. So a lot of people only calculate the quality and quantity of macronutrients, that is proteins, carbs and fats, and they tend to ignore micronutrients completely. Now that's a very big mistake, because engine oil is equally important for proper functioning of a vehicle, right? So micronutrients should never be ignored. So a very simple way to ensure that you are getting good amount of micronutrients is by consuming whole food, such as whole wheat chapati, brown rice, fruits, all these things. When these items basically get processed, 90% of the micronutrients are removed, and a lot of vitamins and minerals are also required to aggravate fat loss, which a lot of people tend to ignore. In fact, we require vitamins and minerals in order to metabolize your fats, that is to convert fats into energy so that the fat can burn. Hence, micronutrients should also be taken care of, which can be easily done if you ensure that you are eating whole food all the time. Ignore maida. Ignore sweet dishes. Whole foods also help to reduce bad cholesterol levels. It helps to regulate your blood sugar levels, and it is slow digesting, keeps you full for a longer period of time, because of which you don't feel hungry immediately. Eat whole foods. Tip number 4. Obviously, exercise and walk a lot. Now we have talked a lot about food, that is how to eat food, how not to starve, how to eat more frequently, and also how to eat whole foods, etc. Right? Now let's talk about exercising. Now I accept that when it comes to fat loss, diet is more important than exercise. That is, when you're going to eat less, you're automatically gonna lose fat, right? But exercise basically helps you do that. And in what way? When you do strength training, that is basically when you lift dumbbells, or say just body training, right? Body weight training, or say just do push-ups or any other sort of body weight training, you basically develop microscopic injuries, that is microscopic tears on your muscles, which the body now has to cure and make the muscle stronger for further resistance, right? And what happens is, because of this, your energy expenditure increases, and hence when you exercise, your body requires more energy. And from where does body drive this energy from? Obviously from fat, but only when you're eating good food and the way in which I have suggested you in the previous tips, right? And walking, believe my friends, just normal brisk walking can be very advantageous if done properly. Walk after an immediate weight resistance session, that is even after a body weight training session. Now since we are in a lockdown, I understand that gyms are closed, so probably you would be forced to do body weight workout. And believe my friends, body weight workouts can be very effective if done properly. So after an intense body weight training session, just walk for about 15 to 20 minutes brisk walking. It will help you to calm down slowly, and also it will help you to burn those extra calories, and hence it will help you to aggravate your fat loss. Also, you can walk for 40 to 45 minutes when you wake up. Now when you wake up in the morning, there's a good gap between the two meals, that is the dinner and the breakfast. The gap is almost anywhere between 8 to 10 hours, right? So during this period, this is the best time to actually walk and burn good amount of calories. That is, just walk for about 40 to 45 minutes and it will help you to aggravate your fat loss. Tip number 5. Drink a lot of water. Trust me, a lot of people all around the world, they basically drink less water as per their requirements. And this is a serious issue, because water helps to flush all the toxins that are present in your body. It also helps to metabolize fats and carbohydrates into energy. Hence, water is very important for fat loss, because if your body is not able to metabolize your fats into energy, it won't be able to convert or burn fat, right? And hence, it's very important to drink a lot of water. In fact, a case study which was conducted wherein 50 overweight women were asked to drink 500 ml of water 30 minutes prior to their breakfast, lunch and dinner for 8 consecutive weeks, and boom, there was an aggravated rate in the fat loss, and also the BMI improved. Now BMI is body mass index, which basically indicates how fit or obese or underweight you are, and their BMI improved drastically. So these are my 5 tips which I feel are the only one that you need to know in this lockdown to work out and get back in shape. So stay tuned. If you enjoyed this video, then kindly like, comment, share and subscribe to my channel, because dude, Jasdom is the only thing that you need. to get a lot of information and to get fit. Oh yeah.